Hey, what's up everyone? Ralph here. So in this video, I wanted to try something new with this channel, and that is in stock investing, right? So I want to give you guys a real-time view of my stock investing and portfolio. And I thought it'd be a good idea because obviously a lot of people are interested in investing in stocks, but they're not sure how to get started or they're afraid to do it. So I thought it'd be a good idea just to share that, my portfolio with you guys, so you have an idea of like how I pick stocks, some of my strategies, share some of my wins, some of my losses. So you just give you a view of like how stock, the whole world of stock investing. So just to give you a quick background, like I started investing in like 2019, and I usually invest in like, index fund and ETFs. So that's where the majority of my experience comes from. So I thought, for me, the reason why I wanted to do this video right now, especially like get into individual stocks, because I never invested in individual stocks before. This is my first time doing that. So I thought it'd be a good idea to at least share that with you guys, because, to educate, more of an education thing. So, because a lot of people are afraid, think they need a lot of money to get started with stock investing, or they're afraid to, they don't have the knowledge. And I thought like at least sharing my portfolio with you guys, it'd be a great way to educate those that are looking to get started, or just just to have an idea of like what it's like to invest in stocks, and show people that's not a scary thing, right? Obviously you need to educate yourself, you need to know what you're doing, but obviously for me it's just opening, sharing my portfolio with you, so you guys have an idea of like what it's like to to get started, and just to show you that you don't need a lot of money just to get started. And the good thing is you want to get started, right? You don't want to let fear be the reason why you don't. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you guys. And I'm gonna basically, what my goal is, like I'm gonna be like focused more on like dividend stock investing, because I want to obviously create passive income through dividend stocks. So majority of stocks that I purchase, they're gonna be high in dividend yields, and they're gonna be focused on generating that passive income through dividend stocks. So I'll show you some of the stocks that I invested in later on in this video, but that's kind of the idea. Also, like I like, even though right now that I've only invested in stocks, I do plan on like investing some in the future, like ETFs. So you guys will see some of that, ETFs. And I also do a little bit of option trading, right? I wouldn't recommend anyone do option trading because obviously that requires a lot of knowledge and sophistication. So I wouldn't recommend anyone do that. Plus, you get better returns when you're investing in like ETFs, index funds, as opposed to option trading. So, but I will do option trading because for those that are interested in option trading, I'll dabble in that. But that won't be the majority of what I show in my videos. But I do plan on doing some of that. So for those that are interested, definitely stay tuned for that. So how much do I plan on investing, right? So initially it's going to be $2,000, right? $2,000 is going to be my initial investment. Then after that, what I'm going to do is it's going to probably be like $100 a month, per month after that. And I'm going to start off with $100, and then as I gain more experience with dealing with stocks and everything, I'll probably increase that. But right now it's just going to be initial investment of $2,000, then $100 a month after that. And I'm going to be investing in 9 stocks. I'm gonna try to get to between 10 and 15. Right now I just got 9, but the goal is to get anywhere from like 10 to 15 stocks. And then every month I'll update you guys on like the status of my portfolio. So I'll show you guys like where my portfolio is at, where my wins and my losses are, where my returns look like. So I'll show that to you guys so you have an idea of like where I'm at. So every month I'll do that. But I'm gonna do it every month, but don't be surprised if you see a video where maybe during that within that month I probably maybe show you guys do an options trading, or I'm buying some more stocks, and then I'll do a video showing you guys that. So but right now we're just gonna do it month to month, where I open up the books and then show you guys where I'm at. So like, what is the criteria that I'm looking for when it comes to like investing in stocks? So there's nothing concrete right now. Right now I'm just gonna be as I go, we'll figure this thing out, because right now I'm trying this new thing, so I want to see where it goes. So I don't have anything concrete, but we'll see where it goes. But understand this, like I said, I'm investing in dividend stocks. So what I'm going to be looking for, the criteria I'm looking for is like, obviously when I invest in stocks, they're going to have at least a 4% dividend yield, right? So I'm gonna be, the stocks that I purchase, they're all going to have at least 4% dividend yields, because obviously I'm looking for high dividend yield stocks so I can generate that passive income when it comes to dividend stocks. So right now it's just going to be just any stock that has like at least 4%. That's where I'm be shooting for. And so it's like some of the strategies that like I have like 3 strategies, right? I'm a buy and hold investor. I'm not a person that does day trading, so you're not gonna be seeing me selling stocks, buying and selling stocks. I'm a buy and hold. So I buy a stock, I hold it for the long haul, because that's the best way to invest, right? And the only time I'll think about selling is if, let's say, any of those stocks go outside of my criteria, which is obviously the 4% yield. If anything goes above below that, then obviously I'm gonna think about selling that stock. But we'll see how it goes. That's the plan. But long term is just buy and hold, and sell anything that goes below the yield. And also I'm gonna be dollar cost averaging everything, right? So like I said, every month I'm gonna be putting $100, and that'll increase as time goes on. But right now it's just gonna be dollar cost averaging. Every month it's gonna be $100 I'm gonna be putting into my account, and then I'll be buying stocks within that month. So what is the investment app that I'm gonna be using, right? So the app that I'm gonna be using, like I said, I already have an M1 Finance account set up, and that's where I have the majority of my other portfolio, which is just index funds, ETFs. That's one account. But I wanted to create another account just for the individual stocks, and I'm gonna be using the Robinhood app, right? A lot of people use that, especially if you're a beginner. A lot of beginners use that app, so I'm gonna be using the Robinhood app just for this stock portfolio series for these videos. So I'm gonna be using Robinhood because it's pretty easy. It's a good beginner's account, and obviously there's no commissions, right? There's no fees that you have to worry about when they're making trades and stuff like that, and it's very beginner friendly. So if you're someone that's new to investing in stocks, it's gonna be a great way to use the app. Also allows for options trading, right? And then, like I said, this is something I'm not gonna be doing too much, but I might dabble in it a little bit. So it does give you that option. So I want to be using that because M1 Finance doesn't allow you to do that. So, and like I said, that's my main account. So I just want to keep that there and keep it separate. So yes, Robinhood is what I'm be using. So the main thing you'll be seeing, and sometime probably in the future, I'll use M1 Finance, right? So all right, so we're done with that. Let's get into the actual stocks, right? Because that's what you guys want to see. So as you can see, like I said, boom, the initial investment was $2,000. Right now it's at 2008. So I started off with 2,000, and if you go into investing and stuff like that, we'll see the actual stock picks. So the first one, I'm gonna go each one and then go over quickly. So the first one is Prospect Capital, right? That's with the ticker symbol PSEC. This was actually like when I first opened up a Robinhood account. They give you that one free stock. This was the one of the free stocks that I got. So I made sure I bought a little bit more once I tried this series. So this one I got 21 shares at an average of $5.88. And like you said, ticker symbol is PSEC. So it's in the green right now. But yeah, so I bought 21 shares of that, and it's only accounts for almost 6.5% of my portfolio diversity. So it's not a huge part of it. So that's the first one, right? The next one is AGNC, right? With ticker symbol AGNC, right? And I bought 28 shares of that at an average cost of $10.23, and that one is about almost 14.36% of my portfolio. So it's a good chunk. And what do they do? So AGNC Investment Corp engages in operations of real estate investment trust. It invests include other types of mortgages and mortgage-related residential and commercial mortgage-backed securities where prepayment of principal and interest is not guaranteed by the GSE or United States government. All right. So the next one is Capital Southwest, and the ticker symbol for that is CSWC. And I bought fractional shares, like 4.2 shares of that at an average cost of $19.28, and that accounts for about 4% of my portfolio, right? And Capital Southwest is a traded business development company fund, invests in middle market companies located in the United States, and EBITDA $3 to 15 million. It targets companies operating on a broad range of sectors. All right, so the next one is Ford Motor, and that ticker symbol is F. All right, and I bought 5 shares of that, average cost at $14.33, and that was only about 3.63% of my portfolio. And we all know Ford Motor Company. It's a car company, so everyone knows about Ford dealership. And the next one is Main Street Capital, and their ticker symbol is Main. And I bought 5 shares of that at the average cost of $38.81, and that accounts for about 9.71% of my portfolio. And Main Street Capital Corp is a traded business development company, invests in lower middle market companies located in the United States. The fund focuses on companies with revenues of $10 million to $1.5 billion, EBITDA of $1 to $10 million. Now after that, we got Verizon. All right, their ticker symbol is VZ. All right, I bought 8 shares of that, and the average cost is $36.46, and that accounts for about 14.5% of my portfolio diversity. And we all know Verizon, a communication company. And next we got Iron Mountain. All right, ticker symbol is IRM, and I bought 5 shares of that, and the average cost is $55.42. And Iron Mountain engages in provisions of storage and information management solutions. So that was a pretty good one. And then next after that is LTC Properties, ticker symbol LTC. I bought 5 shares of that at $33.45. LTC Properties Inc. is a real estate investment trust, so it's a REIT, and which engages in managing senior housing and healthcare company properties. Operates through the Texas, Michigan, and remaining states geographic segments. And finally, we got Medical Property Trust, ticker symbol MPW, and I bought 55 shares of that one at an average cost of $9.25. And I should have told you guys the yield too. I don't know why they don't have the yield here. Where they at? Oh yeah, it should be down here. Yeah, so that one's a 12.5% dividend yield. All right, so yeah, it's a pretty high one. So anywhere, let me go over quickly with which each one has. So this one, yeah, so the MPW has a 12.5% dividend yield. Let's go over quickly. So LTC Properties, they got a dividend of 6.86 dividend yield. So price earnings ratio 11.37. And then we got Iron Mountain. Their dividend yield is 4.44%. Verizon, what is that? They got a 7.11%. And then we got Main Street Capital at 6.78%. Ford Motors, we got 8.67%. Oops, go back out. Let me see. AGNC, we got 13.99%. And then Prospect Capital, we got 11.69%. So yeah, so all of them you can see at least are 4%, that which is my goal. Like I said, I'm going for the dividend investment, trying to get that dividend income. Like right now, my goal right now is to get $100 a month of passive income. Right, I want to get to a point where I'm earning $100 a month of dividend income. So that's the goal. And I'll show a spreadsheet once I get everything calculated. I'll show a spreadsheet where I'm at, monthly wise. But that is the goal. So obviously everything's gonna be over 4%. Shooting for that high dividend yield, and that's pretty much where I'm starting. So yeah, so every month I'll be hopefully like giving you guys a little update of my portfolio. But like I said, don't be surprised if anything in between happens where I like give you guys an update of like any stocks that I might be buying, just anything else that goes on. So I hope you guys found this helpful, and I hope you guys follow me on this journey. And if you're someone that's investing in stocks as well, I hope this motivates you to get started. Hopefully I can share some education, some knowledge, and and help answer any question that you guys may have. Right. So that's all I got for you guys today. If you got any comments or questions, make sure to leave it down below. Hit the like button, share. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe. All right, so guys, take care and have a good one. Later.